I had this idea. If I could make up a set of Yankee cards or Met cards and put them in a little binder and go to the game, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I could sell them. So the opening day, so I found this man, and he was, a complete set of Donruss at the time might have been $12. He was willing to sell me. He would break the sets up and sell me the 28 or 30 Yankee cards for $3. And so I bought like, I don't know, 50 sets from him. And I put them into, the classic plastic sheets. And I got the cheap, like you would do for a school report, the little binder. And in 81 opening day, and all this led me to meeting Bo and getting in this.
Oh, right.
And I went up to Yankee Stadium. Guess who was one of the people that went with me? Double O.
No way.
Yes.
Wow.
Double O went with me. And we went to opening day at Yankee Stadium. Now, this is years before my ticket scalping. Yes, I was a seasoned, horrible, suburban, shit-ass drug dealer, but I didn't know anything about vending on the streets and what's involved. And we went to that opening day at Yankee Stadium, and I remember Bobby Mercer hit a ninth inning walk-off home run.
Wow.
And I was trying to sell. I'm standing out there before the game. There's the pretzel guys. There's Stan's Sports World, and there's the people selling the Yankee souvenirs, the legitimate people. And I'm trying to sell these for $10. And I think I sold like 3 or 4 of them. And when the game ended, it was such a, I think the Yankees might have been losing 4-2, and it was a 3-run bottom of the ninth walk-off. Well, we ran out, and the old plaza at Yankee Stadium, where the old bat was? I just stood there, and there was sort of like big flower pot things where you could sit, and I stood up selling these, and I sold like 15 of them.
Wow.
Right? I thought I hit the jackpot. With my previous, so like for the day, I sold like 20 of these books. I'm like, wow, this is going to be something. Holy shit. Well, I went to the next game, which was like a rainy Tuesday night against Texas. And not only did I barely sell anything, but I got harassed by the cops who just told me, look, you can't sell. You got to be down the street. I'm on Yankee property, which led me to going up to Bo, who I didn't know yet. Bo had a souvenir store in front of the bowling alley, and I showed him my product, and he bought a few from me.
Nice.
And I at that point, I knew that I couldn't sell in front of the stadium, and I knew not to go during the week. So I went for the next few weekend games, still early in the season. And I would only sell like 4 or 5 or 6. And I would see Bo, I would go back to Bo, and I asked, and he says, hey, I sold those. Can I get another 10 of them?
Oh, wow.
Right? So I struck up this relationship with Bo, and I had an extra idea. My old baseball cards that are stapled. There's 63 Pete Rose rookies.
Yeah.
There's 65 Mays. There's Bob Gibsons. There's Tom Seavers. There's all these, but they're stapled.
All right.
So I got a staple remover.
Wow.
I got 2 pieces of wood. A friend of mine helped me, a folding board. And now I had not only the cards in the little binders, but I had these classic cards. So people would stop, and I knew where to stand, where I wouldn't get arrested or harassed. And I I was selling cards that were booking at the time for $40 for $5. I mean, they're stapled.
Right.
But it was cool, and I did that, and then I went out to Shea Stadium, and I did the same thing. And Bo had a store at Shea also, which we've talked about, at the end of the 7 train.
Mm-hmm.
And I got harassed at Shea Stadium, not only by the cops, but by the guys that sold pretzels.
Oh.
And Dustin knows these guys from being in the bootleg T-shirt business. There's a guy, Little Mikey. He controls the pretzel. You ever leave a show at the Meadowlands and suddenly there's pretzels?
Everywhere.
Right?
And the same thing in Philly. Even to this day, if you leave the First Union, yeah.
They just appear.
Yeah.
So Little Mikey ran that racket. And Little Mikey had an inn at Shea. He didn't pay. He paid the cops, or gave them whatever they wanted. Well, when Little Mikey saw me at Shea selling, and he's not selling baseball cards, he harassed me. And eventually, between now knowing Bo from both places, Bo offered me, he says, look, why don't you just forget about those cards? Mm-hmm. You could work with me. Like Bo's store... he didn't have like a hawker out front. Mm-hmm. So in the beginning, I would go to Yankee Stadium and I had the cardboard up, but I was also selling his T-shirts. And I wound up, working full time. He was kind enough in my raggedy ass condition that I was in to give me full-time employment at Yankee and at Shea, which led me to, the whole ticket game,
right? So
on and so forth. So it's just interesting how the baseball cards played into Ring of Honor.
Right. Yeah, it all led you there.